Hello everybody, and I am back today with another vegetarian recipe. Today I'm making vegetarian lasagna. It's basically exactly like a normal lasagna, except instead of meat we're going to be using more vegetables. Can you believe that before lockdown, Grant and I had never made lasagna before? We only ever ate it at a restaurant, and that usually was only ever before myself doing a half marathon for carb loading. Otherwise it was pretty much a no-go. But like many of you, I'm sure, who has been experimenting in the kitchen during lockdown, we have made things that we've never made before, including lasagna. Grant made the first one last week and it was so good. But because I personally try not to eat as much meat, I would like to experiment today and make my first vegetarian lasagna. So follow along, it's my first time. Let's see how it goes. The ingredients we're using today are pretty much your conventional ingredients for a lasagna. We have got cheese, the lasagna sheets, your herbs, onion, garlic, herbs, salt, pepper, the milk, flour and butter for the white sauce. But instead of using mince, we are going to replace the meat element with spinach, baby marrows, carrots and a green pepper. Step 1, we're going to preheat this oven to 180 degrees while we get all the ingredients ready.
Tequila.
Grated a punnet of baby marrows, 3 carrots, I've got some fresh herbs in there as well. I've chopped up some onion and green pepper, grated the cheese and diced up some garlic and a chili because we're crazy and we put chili in absolutely everything. I know this isn't the most healthiest meal because of the white sauce, but what I love about vegetarian recipes is if you get the recipe right, it can still be delicious comfort food, but you're getting those extra veggies in that you usually wouldn't have. That's why I love replacing meat with vegetables. Like with my butternut curry the other day, usually it would just be yogurt and chicken, whereas now you're getting a full portion of vegetables. Now although you may be having carbs and white sauce, you're getting all these extra vegetables hidden in between your delicious yummy lasagna. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, another thing I really need to say about healthy eating is it really doesn't need to be bland and boring. There's such a misconception about that. So something that I often make sure I do with my food is to put lots of herbs, especially fresh herbs. We underestimate how much nutritional value is in fresh herbs. And same how I mentioned the other day with my salads, I put a yogurt dressing over. Yeah, sure, okay, the yogurt is some extra calories. But life isn't about carbs and calories. Life is about getting good, nutritious food into your body and making sure it still tastes really good by adding substitutes that are healthy to make it taste good, like yogurt or like fresh herbs. So don't think that eating healthy is just steamed chicken and veg. It really can be a lot more exciting than that. Okay, this is hot.
Tequila.
night for the vegetarian lasagna. No, it's not because it was disgusting. He just had to rush off to a drive-by nappy shower. His cousin is having a baby, so they're gonna drive past and apparently just throw nappies at his house. So he had to rush off, but no word of a lie, his words were, and I quote, "I don't know if I was really hungry, but that was really good." An 8 out of 10. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't care, I'm taking it. 8 out of 10. In hindsight, I probably should have made the recipe before I did a video, because I think I cooked a few too many vegetables. It worked out fine, as you could see. It all fitted into the dish, but it bubbled over, so I probably don't need to do as many baby marrows. I did a big punnet. I think a small punnet would have been perfectly fine with the 3 carrots and the bag of spinach, but it was really tasty, as creamy as a lasagna. As I was saying previously, especially in this time where things are so stressful and we are under so much pressure and anxieties, now more than ever we need to try get as much nutritional value from our food. And there's so many ways you can do it by hiding veggies in your meals. I do it as well with smoothies, so I'm going to do another recipe in the next couple of days or maybe a week or so, where I show my top 5 favorite smoothie recipes where there's vegetables jam-packed in them that you wouldn't even know. I really hope this has inspired you to make a delicious vegetarian meal, or I'll say, if anything, if you are not one to give up on your meat, you can follow the exact same recipe and then just use the meat instead of the vegetables. But thank you so much for watching. I'm just hanging out here on the floor because the lighting's really good in this room. It's kind of weird being home alone. It's probably like the 2nd time in 7 weeks that I've been home alone because Grant is out. I don't know what to do with myself. But thank you so much for watching. If there's any other recipe that you would like me to make, leave it below in the comments or pop me a message and I'll gladly do so. Bye guys. I am back. Excuse how I look. We're having a lazy Sunday. That lasagna made so much food that we've just eaten our 4th portion of it. Grant is raving about it, so I decided, because I'm busy editing the video now, that we can't have a video without Grant. It just doesn't feel right. So tell me what you said about my food.
That I would eat it only if I was starving.
Come on! You literally said...
It was pretty good. Like, if you're really hungry, it's pretty good.
Can you just repeat the words you said?
I said it's pretty good for a vegetarian.
Giselle, you could definitely make that again.
Yes, you can make it again, provided there was no mince in the world anymore. But it was okay. It was pretty good.
Off camera, he was raving about this meal.
This never happened. If it never happened on camera, then it never happened.
I wouldn't have made another video if it wasn't those words coming out of your mouth.
It's like, if you don't have pictures, who knows?
Well, I know you said it, and we've had 4 portions of the meal. It's finally finished, so yeah, I had to.
My meat lasagna was much better though. It was about like a 9, and yours was 8.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I did say that he said an 8, so now we have it as video evidence. But like I'm sure many of you, I'm sure, he said an 8, so now we have it as video evidence. It worked out fine, as you could see. It all fitted into the dish.